Hello, beloved daughter of the King, and welcome to another installment of From the Margins. This is a real quick touch on questions that I get asked a lot, or just an update on what's happening in Breathe so I can keep you in the loop on this journey I'm on. Before I get into today's question, I just want to pause and say thank you. Really, truly, thank you to everyone who stopped by my booth at the Women's Health event, to those who've already shopped the new Beloved and Brave collection in my online store, and to every woman who's reached out to say that these messages or designs encouraged her. I've been genuinely blown away by your support, and I don't take it lightly. And while we're talking about gratitude, if you've read, named, or called, would you take a moment to leave a quick Amazon review? Your words help other women find encouragement right when they need it most, and I read every one. So here's the question that I've been getting a lot lately. I've answered it before on From the Margins, but it's coming up so much, especially at live events like the Health Fair, that I wanted to revisit it and give it a little bit more explanation. And that question is, so what do you do? Now, my polished response to that question is that I specialize in empowering and equipping Christian women to dismantle the strongholds of limiting beliefs and self-sabotaging behaviors. So you can stop second guessing, lean into God with deeper confidence, and begin living with the peace and clarity that come from trust, the confidence and passion that grow through surrender, and the courage to obey the purpose that follows. Great, but what does that really mean? What it means in everyday life is that you learn to trade the habits that drain you, that exhaust you, for the ones that free you. You begin to recognize when fear is driving your decisions, and you stop giving it the wheel. You exchange overthinking for obedience, control for trust, striving for surrender, perfection for peace, people-pleasing for purpose. Essentially, you stop performing for approval and start living from identity. Now, in session, together we integrate practical neuroscience tools with timeless biblical truth, helping you take every thought captive and bringing it into alignment with God's word. That's where transformation happens. Not just in theory, but in your everyday life. Now, for some women, that looks like finally being able to breathe through their anxiety instead of being ruled by it. For others, it's learning to pause before anger speaks and choosing peace that used to feel impossible. It's setting boundaries that hold without guilt. It's healing from the heartbreaks that used to define you. It's creating new habits that actually last a lifetime. And not because you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps or you just walked it off or rubbed some dirt on it or you stuffed those feelings way down deep. It's because you've renewed your mind around what's true and you've learned how to take control. It's you responding differently in the moments that used to undo you. So, for instance, when a coworker makes a snide comment, you don't spiral. You breathe, remember who you are, and you respond from peace instead of people-pleasing. Or how about when your teenager rolls her eyes at you? Yeah. You don't get enraged, you don't crumble. You stand firm and love steady because you know being respected is not the same thing as being feared. And when that old urge to prove yourself creeps in, you pause. Because now you recognize that voice for what it is. We call it responsibility, but it's really just fear disguised as responsibility. You're not investing in just mindset shifts, but measurable change in how you think, respond, and live. Now, let me give you an example. That slip up I just had there where I couldn't speak clearly, I would have gone back and recorded this whole entire thing because it wasn't perfect. But you know what? This is me. This is authentic. This is who I am, and I'm not perfect. Sometimes I get tongue-tied, and I'm okay with that. So the amount of time and energy that I would have put into re-recording this, I can now focus on something that serves another, something that adds kingdom impact or meaning, or joy, or peace to my life. So if you've been curious about what I actually do, that's it. I help women stop living like survival is their only option and start living like freedom was the plan all along. And if that sounds like what you've been craving, give me a shout. You can visit my website, breathelifecoachingllc.com. You'll find Lunch and Love Notes episodes, both devotionals, the Beloved and Brave Shop, and the free Stronghold Spotlight experience. It helps you identify the fear patterns trying to keep you small. And from the bottom of my heart, again, thank you for walking with me in this journey. I'd be honored to walk with you in yours. Blessings.